अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे CSS 2026 कंप्यूटर साइंस पार्ट 2 का ऑब्जेक्टिव पोर्शन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू अबाउट ओवरलोडिंग एंड ओवरराइडिंग। राइट आंसर इज ओवरलोडिंग इज विद इन द सेम क्लास बट ओवरराइडिंग इज अमंग डिफरेंट क्लासेस। Overloading allows multiple functions within the same name but different signatures in the same class, while overriding replaces a base class method in a derived class. Question number 2, which of the following statement is true about private data members? Right answer is they cannot be accessed outside the class except through the class public method. Private members enforce encapsulation, ensuring control access via getters, setters, or public methods. Question number 3 is, what often happens in histogram equalization when applying the technique to each RGB channel independently? Right answer is it often causes color distortion due to channel imbalance. Equalizing channels separately can change their relative intensities, leading to unnatural colors. Question number 4 is, what is the primary purpose of the instruction pipeline in a pipeline processor? Right answer is to execute multiple instructions at a time. Pipelining overlaps instruction execution stages to improve CPU throughput and efficiency. Question number 5 is, when applying a 2D Fourier transform to an image, what does shifting the image especially causes in the frequency domain? Phase modulation is the right answer. Spatial shift change the phase of frequency component without altering their magnitude. Question number 6 is, what key property distinguishes opening from closing in morphological image operation? Right answer is opening tends to remove thin protrusions. Opening applies erosion followed by dilation, which removes small object or protrusion while preserving shape. Question number 7 is, what is the main purpose of using a Laplacian of Gaussian operator in image analysis? To localize edge by combining smoothing and second order derivatives. Laplacian of Gaussian smooths noise using Gaussians and detect edges using the Laplacian, highlighting intensity transition. What does the data definition language DDL describe? Right answer is how data are structured in the database. DDL command create, alter, drop, define database schemes, tables, and relationships. Question number 9 is, how many bits are the round keys generated by the data encryption standard DES? Right answer is 48 bits. DES uses 16 rounds, each generating a 48-bit key derived from the main 56-bit key. Question number 10 is, what type of key do the sender and receiver use in symmetric key cryptography? Right answer is shared key. Symmetric encryption uses the same key for both encryption and decryption, shared securely between parties. Question number 11 is, what is the primary benefit of independently deployed UI fragments in modern micro-fronted architectures? Enhances isolation and autonomous deployment pipeline. Independent micro-fronted allows separate development, testing, and deployment without affecting the whole application. Question number 12 is, what does HTTP3 improve performance over HTTP2? It operates over QUIC to avoid head of line blocking. Question number 13 is, what is the major advantage of using WebAssembly in computationally intensive web application? Right answer is it enables near native execution speed in browsers. WebAssembly is compiled to a binary format optimized for fast execution in web environments. Question number 14 is, which of the following is one of the fundamental component of a DBMS? System catalog is the right answer. The system catalog stores metadata about database structures, users, and access privileges. Question number 15 is which of the following is not a function of DBMS? Funneling is not a function of DBMS. DBMS handles storage, retrieval, security, and integrity. Which of the following is not involved in a DBMS? Right answer is HTML. HTML is a markup language for web content unrelated to core DBMS functionality. How can computer act in P2P networking? Right answer is every computer can act as a client or a server or both at the same time. P2P network have no dedicated server. All nodes share resources and responsibilities. Next is if you have a hardware resource conflict, why it is more likely to be an IR conflict than an input-output conflicts? Because there are a lot more IO addresses than IRQ. IRQ interrupt requests are limited, so conflicts are more likely here compared to the vast number of IO addresses. Question number 19 is which part of operating system decides what to do when main memory is full? Memory manager is the right answer. The memory manager handles allocation, paging, and swapping to optimize RAM usage. Question number 20 is which of these is a method of file protection? Right answer is access control. Access control restricts who can read, write, or execute file, protecting data integrity and security. Okay, Allah Hafiz.